operating system to a baseline secure level to ensure user. As an IT professional, you may be responsible for configuring an operating system to a baseline secure level to ensure user productivity. Let's take a brief tour of a typical Windows desktop interface and the user account settings so you become familiar with the Windows features and basic terminology. We're going to use Windows 10 as an example. You can see I've got a desktop here and the typical menu that allows you to choose applications and things like that. But we're going to take a look at the settings for a user. Now I'm clicking on my username here, James Stanger, and it's going to bring up a couple of menus. I can go in here and I can switch to a new user, but in this case, I'm going to go in and take a look at the user account settings. And this allows me to change various elements. I can change the picture, my background. I can change information about myself. I can even go in and do security settings. The thing that I would like to really show you, though, are settings having to do with the users. And I'm going to open this up here. This is where you can go from Control Panel and check out the different type of user accounts that exist. There's a standard user, for example. This is where, as a standard user that's been defined on this account, I can go in here and change various things. My password, for example. I can even go and manage the account, or if I had admin privileges, I can even delete this account. Now, when I say admin privileges, this is, for example, where you can go in and check out the administrator account if you have those kinds of privileges. Other accounts that can exist on here can be backup accounts, for example, this install account, or the guest account. Sometimes you will see on a Windows system the guest account. When a systems administrator sets up a user's profile, that's very important to understand because that profile allows you to make various changes to the kinds of folders and files that get automatically, or as I say, automagically created as you create a new account. So for example, I can create a new username here. We'll call it Sandy in this account. Just to Sandy, is it so quick? There are other ways that you can quickly make some changes. For example, I can right click here, click on personalize, and this is where I can change, for example, and go and browse for a new image or what have you, if I get tired of this particular background. So users can customize or adjust their personal preferences, such as their background picture, color themes, and things like this. And these personalized settings help users optimize their Windows environment to fit their needs. The Windows operating system has two main interfaces or ways to interact with the computer and the operating system. We have the graphical user interface, which you're looking at right now. And this is where you can go in and look at various icons to run certain things. For example, you can check out and see I can run this Adobe Acrobat, or I can run various types of applications. The second one is the command line interface, and I could bring that up just really quick just to show you what that looks like. This is an example of the command line interface, something called PowerShell. And we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the graphical user interface, or as most people call it, the GUI. What's great is that it allows you to bring up really cool windows that allow you to get deeper into the operating system and how it runs. So let me show you real quick here. You can take a look at the Windows administrative tools. Now notice I'm typing here, and you might be thinking, well, why should I have to type? Well, you're still going to have to do that even in the GUI, just to point it out. And so if I click on Windows administrative tools here, I now can click on the GUI, and notice this folder shows up. And inside of this folder, you'll see all sorts of different shortcuts. And I'm going to show you what some of these shortcuts mean to bring up various graphical user interface little applications. This one here is called computer management, and it allows you to get deeper into the guts or the workings of the operating system. For example, Event Viewer allows you to look at all the different log files here. For example, if you've got an application that's not working right, you can look at the application log if you have permissions to see what might not be working right. You can also take a look at the storage in your particular operating system as long as you have permission. You can also take a look at the performance of how the system is working. So there are various things that you can do here to understand the types of services and applications that are running here. Let me close this and move on to something else. Another thing you can look at, for example, is Performance Monitor, which is always a fun thing to look at. Performance Monitor allows you to understand really what's going on in terms of your system. And to get there, probably the best way to do it is to open your Task Manager. That's where you do the three-fingered salute, Control, Alt, Delete, use three fingers all at the same time. And you can bring up something called the Task Manager. Now, the Task Manager has many tabs on it, and one of the tabs is Performance. And this is where it allows you to see, well, how is the CPU running? What's your percentage? So in this case, I'm looking pretty good. My CPU is not working too hard, about 32%, at least one of the CPUs. I have a few on this operating system. Here's your random access memory. Is the disk thrashing, as they say, or is it working too hard? So if you're running into problems with your network not running right, or it seems like your disk is running into performance problems or CPU problems, you can go in here and use these graphical user interface GUI tools to get deeper into how things are working.
Have you used Windows administrative tools to monitor your computer's performance before? Yes, I have used this tool before. Continue. Okay. Good, 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 good.
Okay. The thing I love about this is that you can go in here and check out how printing tools work, for example. You can check out and see with the services tool to see what's working and what's not. Because what I find is that oftentimes when we are using an operating system, sometimes it seems to run us rather than us using the operating system. And with these kinds of tools, both at the command line and at the GUI, it allows us to take control of the operating system so that we're running it rather than it running us.
Start now.
Not all administrative functions that you do are going to be done through the Windows GUI. The other way that you can interact, and it's a very powerful way with the device, is by using a command line interface, or CLI. And this interface is used by IT professionals more often than by end users in most cases. You're going to make that transition to being an admin, you're going to be working in the command line a lot. So being comfortable with the CLI is terrific in any security role. And Windows has two command line interfaces. Let me show you what they are. First, it's called the typical command prompt, or CMD. I'm just going to type CMD here. I'm going to hit run and CMD, and notice this interface shows up. This is the good old-fashioned command line here, and it has a limited amount of commands. And you can see I typed a couple commands here, and it's basically saying, hey, I don't know what those are. But then if you type in dir, look at that. I can actually list what is on my particular desktop. So this is CMD, and I'm going to exit out of there and bring up the one that is most often used here. And the way to do this is you right-click. Instead of bringing up the normal kind of icons in a GUI, what you can do is you can right-click here. And notice a new menu shows up. And this allows you to either bring up Windows PowerShell or the admin privilege version of Windows PowerShell. Let me show you the first one, Windows PowerShell. I click on it here, and now we're working in a command line interface. I'm using my mouse to scroll in and resize this. And you can see there is my profile here. So I can type in either ls, right, which is kind of a Unixy kind of command, or dir, and I'm getting the same sort of results. And it shows me all the files and folders in my particular profile. I can use the CD command, for example, to go into the downloads here. And you'll notice what I did here. I typed in downloads, I just kind of started, and I hit the tab command, and notice that's something called command line completion. I hit enter, and now I'm in that directory. Now I can hit the dir command, and notice all the downloads that I've made. That's kind of overwhelming, isn't it? And I'm going to hit the clear command to make that kind of go away. What you can do here is use the ls and then the ls command here. And what's cool about that, what I'm going to do here is use the ls command, but I'm going to follow it with a little something called a pipe. You can see that on your keyboard. It's above the backslash. And I'm going to type in ls and then more. See that command? That allows me to list the directory. But notice, instead of scrolling by so quickly, now I can do it and take a look at it in a kind of more coherent way. And I can hit the enter key, and I can actually start listing one by one the files that are on this particular directory. I can hit Control-C to get out of that and hit exit, and I'm now out of the command line. The final thing I wanted to show you here.
Have you ever used CLI before? Nope. Kind of new to me.
Once again, I right-click here, and I can go to the Windows PowerShell admin one. And that brings up a different version of PowerShell that is for administrators only. And this means that you have to authenticate with the administrator account. In this case, I've got my own version here, and I'm authenticating very quickly here. See if I can actually type it in correctly. And notice PowerShell has appeared again, but now I have the administrator version of PowerShell. This allows me to do much more powerful things. And notice it doesn't open up into my James user account. It opens up in Windows System 32 directory, which basically allows me to go in and navigate various commands. Now here I can start doing things to navigate the registry, for example, or make various commands to install, to manage network devices, to manage folders in case of a problem. You're going to live a lot in the command line interface, either in the normal one or the non-administrative PowerShell, or in this case, in the administrator PowerShell. Here's a quick tip. Spend most of your time in the non-administrator command line. You can do so much work in there. Only assert administrative privileges when you need them. It's not a good idea to work all the time as administrator. Trust me, you'll get yourself into more trouble than you get yourself out of. So just use that only at certain cases. But using the command line, no matter if it's the old CMD or PowerShell or the administrative version of PowerShell, are a particularly terrific way to get into the inner workings of your system.
Okay, I see. Thanks.
Another important administrator tool that you will use is the update and security area of Windows settings. So let me show you here. I'm going to go in here and go into settings, and you'll notice this window opens up. We're not going to go where accounts live right now. We're going to go check out this update and security section.
Okay.
And as you go in here, there's a whole set of menus that you can take a look at. Take a look at the Windows Update section. This is where you can determine how to update your particular system. In some cases, like in my particular Windows system, updates are managed by my organization. But in some cases, you might be working on a standalone Windows system where you have full control of how those updates work. You can pause updates. You can take a look at the update history, what's been happening in the past. And these are very important things because as updates happen, you can make sure that your system has been properly secured. Or if something has gone wrong, you can see, hey, we did an update and there's some sort of interference going on. You can also click on the Windows Security section. This is where you can identify the antivirus tools that are being used on your system. You can see the tool that's being used on this particular system. You can also check out the firewall and network protection, which is divided into 3 separate areas: domain, private network, and public network. Domain meaning if your system is attached to a particular Windows domain, which this one is. You can also check out on your private network, let's say your home network. Or if you're out and about, you can determine settings how your Windows firewall will handle particular things that happen as you're out and about in the world. And this is important because as you go out into the world, you may want to create more strict settings than when you're at home. In some cases, you can do that. So these are all the different types of settings that will help you understand to use Windows Defender Firewall, the virus protection, and even understand how to troubleshoot and recover from problems here. So these are really important settings to check out, that Windows update and security settings. In the next section, you'll read about credentials and authentication and the boots on the ground tools that end users will interact with every day.
Okay. Oh my god. Let's just finish the lesson 1, alright? Oh. Let's take a brief step back and think about user profiles. Remember, with the user profiles, you are controlling what each user can see and do and identifying how they gain access to the system. When a user account is created, there is a user area where users can access the files and folders that they need for their day-to-day tasks. Each user area has some common and standard folders such as the Downloads folder and the Documents folder. Each user will only be able to see their own file and folder and will not be able to see those other users. The system area is restricted to only authorized users such as administrators. Access control. Then start with authentication. Authentication, which is how user can prove their identity. This in turn determine whether or not a user is authorized to access the system at all. So when a user logs in, they will see the information allocated to them through their user profile. They'll see the information allocated to them through their user profile. Okay. The other part of access control is authorization, which grants specific privileges and permission to the accounts for the storage area they are accessing. The other part of the access control is authorization, which grants specific privilege and the permission to the accounts for the storage area they are accessing. Okay. Another way to control access is to assign permission to a specific to specific files or folders. Permissions designate permissions designate what a user can or cannot do, and the option include the following: list folder contents. A user can see folders and file names but cannot open them or do anything else with them. Read. A user can view a copy of file or folder or any information contained within the folder. Read and execute. In addition to all read privileges, privileges, a user can also run any application located within the folder. Write. In addition to all read privileges, a user can also add files and subfolders. Modify. In addition to the write privileges, a user can also modify or delete files and subfolders. Full control. Full control. A user has all the above permissions as well as the ability to change permission for all files and subfolders. Damn. Come on. Security best practice. Okay, accounts. I know. The accounts area of settings is where you can manage how users sign into device through a process called authentication. Authentication is a process for providing one identifier. This proof is protected by challenges such as a password, something a fingerprint scanner, or things like access card or electronic key fobs. The account owner is issued with a credential. Oh, really? Credential, and must submit that credential to access the account. Credentials have historically been a password, but that offers relatively weak security for several reasons. User may create weak passwords, use the same passwords, access multiple devices, so they might even write them down and most them near. Okay. Write them down and most them near their device. Are you guilty of any of those? No, I'm not. Industry best practice and the guidelines for password security tell us that we should all avoid sharing password, avoid reusing password, avoid incrementing. What do we mean? Incrementing passwords. This practice use the basic password and add a number every time you need to change your password. For example, password 1 and password 2. Avoid using birthday, past name, and other easy guess details. Avoid using only dictionary words. Avoid using common patterns and sequence such as 1 2 3 4 XOXO or ABC 1 2 3. Multi-factor authentication as an administrator you can also set up an authenticator administrator, which is often used to provide an additional layer of security. The way two-factor or two-step authentication works is that the user enters a password, then the system generates a code and send it to their user via text, call, or email, depending on a user's preference. The user enters then a code to confirm the sign-in. Windows Hello is a sign-in multi-factor authentication implementation offering different challenge including biometric, face and fingerprint scan, and token. Should the user log in from a different device or a different location, they are notified that a sign-in attempt has been made on a new network, an unfamiliar device, or an unfamiliar geographic location. Geographic location. Okay, thank you. I know. Let's finish this shit. Come on. Practice lab part A. Set up a Windows computer. You are a newly qualified IT technician named Bobby working for the tech support company, blah blah blah. You are setting up computers and laptops for users at the company. Structurality. Today, you are configuring a laptop for the user Jalen. You must ensure that the desktop is configured to meet the user's requirement and that the system setting comply with the computer policy. This course use a third-party app. Practice lab part A. Okay, set up Windows computer to enhance your learning experience. The app will reference basic information like your name, email, or courseware ID. Okay, launch what app? Are you sure? What app? Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? About 50 minutes, 50 seconds. No way. Please. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Faster. Too tired. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Okay. What? Your lunchtime. No. No. Oh, what? Holy crap. Okay. Set up a Windows computer. Okay. This is interesting, huh? Okay. To complete the tabs in this course, you will use a one or more virtual machine. Okay, we host on the cloud platforms. Each was very likely physical. Okay. But you access them via your browser. Okay, take a few moments to familiarize yourself with some feature of the lab browser control. In this pane, select Select Resource tab. Heading. When you have reviewed the result, okay. Are you serious? Oh, there is a manual to check. Finally. Ugh. What do you want me to do? Come on. Type the password. Ah. No. I'm sorry. Go. Okay. That's in. The T icon located since you're where? T icon. Okay. Click the submit to press. Okay, I did it. Now that you okay. Oh my god. Double click. Sure. Leave on the left. Open on the left of the bar. Okay. So what's next? Calculator. Install the computer feature. Yeah, I clicked it already. From command menu, where? Select Windows key. Where? From the command menu. Makes easy to operate with just a keyboard. From commands menu. What do you mean? Okay. The icon is sensitive, but you can use it to switch between. Oh yeah, I know. The next few icon knows either pin test. Yeah, I know. Click the export. Okay, I knew it. Then what? You should now have calculator file on your open. Please keep these three open. Then next part, the testers has a system choice. Okay. This contains icons for some key settings and the features such as network and security status, or and the volume control. The button shows hidden history icons. Okay, the icon should now plug with in terminal, including that network connection is presented. The final section contains a button for the date and time that can also open a calendar app. Plus, I know there is one more part. What happened when you click the very end of the text bar? What happened when you click the very end of the text bar. Okay, let's go back to the desktop. Computer shut down. Are you serious, man? Click the show again. Are you serious? Where? Show desktop. Where is it? Come on. Okay, here we go. I think I did it. Okay, click each underline text bar icon to turn it and Firefox. Okay, I did it. Use commands. Auto type. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh my god. The icon right. You can use them to position practice mode. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now you are familiar with that. It's the film. Okay. Oh my god. You are a newly. Okay. You are setting up computers and laptop for user at the company. Okay. Today. Okay. Use setting. Okay. That's not cool, man. Point user account. Confirm that that's using a high. Okay. You have skipped ahead. No. Let's do this. And point to the user account icon to confirm the sign. Okay. I think I did it, right? What? What else do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Are you serious, mate? Hell no. Setting. Start with this, then back. Okay. Choose. You want me to add a language? That's not that bad. Oh, password? Okay, do it. Yeah. Then do what? Religion. Add a language. Brazil. For next. Check back arrow. Okay. When reading the best like ease hike whatever. Holy moly. Okay. Yes. ENG. Oh. Where is it? ENG. What? Taskbar. Oh. No. Use guest steps and hints while attempting text. What do you mean? Okay. Hide it. Can you please hide it? What else? Oof. My God. Has standard user permission. You can change per user option like using the high contrast computer desktop theme, but it cannot change system-wide settings. Your own user account. Bobby has administrator privileges. This means that it can be changed into a saving click. Lock. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Bobby. Do it. Done. Click start. Yeah. Scroll the package and advanced. Okay. System. Where is it? System. Scroll the page and select advanced system setting. What? Oh, here we go. Dialogues in your order in the interviews. No. Saving us it's about pages to confirm that the census can be used for seeking third-party administrator can also change the device name here. Where? Oh, damn. No. I cannot see. Right click. Oh, right click. System. Where is the system? Oh, here we go. Yeah, system. Here we go. Cancel button. Okay, right click. Computer management. Here we go. It's for a local user. Zero icon. Select group node. Group node. Select the group node. Right click with group. Where? Okay. Right click and select administration and select. Okay. I did it. Click cancel. Okay. Which accounts is a member of the user group, but not. I think Jalan. No. Crop please. Kane. Come on, tell me. It's a member user group, but not. Oh my god. Member of this user group. Okay, close computer management. Okay, did it. What's next? A measure will be identified with a unique body. Okay. In this section setting, verify that the device name is. Okay. Device name. You want me to set the device name. That's not that bad. Oh. Okay. View the property of a user account and verify that user must change the password and next login checked. View the properties. How? General. Yes, apply, okay. Yes. And execute it. Come on. Da 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 da. Da da dee da dee da 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 dee da dee dee da 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 dee da dee da dee da da dee da dee da dee 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 da dee 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 dee. Come on. Ni快点儿，大哥。It changed already. Yes. Do it now. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? You didn't quite get the full marks.操！我去你妈了个逼吧！Oh, are you sure? Complete quiz helps you to Okay, which two method provides fast access to range of manager and right click? Right click desktop. You need to figure a number of input and output setting for a user with sensory disability. Oh my god, what each What search term can you use to open the relevant setting app page quickly? Yes. Which figure size make it right and parity to account? Come on. Which technique demonstrate the step is most completely feature text in the field? Use a checklist every. Oh no. Use an administrator account for OT. No. Train user complete text themselves. Is most compelling. Come on. What the hell? I got wrong. Remember, some records might be linked to the word. Okay. It's the most probably for the test. Use verifies. Come on, man. What the hell? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Some right click. What do you mean? Oh, I passed? Oh my god, I passed. Congratulations, you just passed. Oh, I did pass. Okay. What's next? No way. No way. No. 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 Should I? Oh. Okay, let me do this real fast, alright? I cannot just stay here for another 30 minutes. Okay, how about next time? I can't.